You're listening to the Marne Report.
Hi, Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield. Kelsey here, back with another edition of the Marne Report podcast. Today, I am joined by our special guest, Jason Hall, who is the MWR Marketing Director. Summer is just right around the corner here in coastal Georgia, and today we're going to talk about all the amazing summer programs and activities that are getting ready to kick off. Thank you so much for joining us, Jason. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
So I know you've been a guest on here before. For the new listeners out there, do you want to share a little bit about yourself and your role?
As you mentioned, I'm the Director of Marketing for MWR, but I recently retired right out of Fort Stewart, 3rd Infantry Division. Went to work for MWR just to help get information, get word out about the amazing programs, the facilities, a ton of free things, all to support our soldiers, our family members, and even in many cases the public, and build great bonds right here amongst our community.
And who better than someone who spent time on Fort Stewart?
And as a public affairs soldier in the past.
So you mentioned that MWR has a lot of programs and activities. School is almost out. And I know we have some big ticket items happening this summer, like Salute to Summer, 4th of July. So do you want to share more details about those?
Well, 4th of July is going to be a fireworks display on Hunter Army Airfield, which you know is in Savannah. Now, if you're attending the Salute to Summer concert, you'll get your fireworks as the finale of that night's events. So the Salute to Summer concert will celebrate the Army's 250th birthday. It'll celebrate the legacy of the 3rd Infantry Division, Fort Stewart, and Hunter Army Airfield. It's free. It's open to the public. The gates will open to the concert grounds at 3:30 p.m. and people will have access to a host of food trucks and a family fun zone, which is going to include things like bull riding, the mechanical bull that is, the rock walls, axe throwing, just a ton of fun stuff to do before the concert even gets going. And then DJ Rock will kick off the lineup for the night, followed by Chase Rice, and then Quavo, who everybody knows as a member of Migos, will be the headliner for the concert. And then immediately following that, big fireworks finale. Okay, so the concert will start at 7 p.m. if you don't want to participate in all the amazing, fun, free stuff. Now, the food and drinks, you might have to pay out of pocket for, but there is just a ton of stuff to do for free all day long. Celebrate the Army, celebrate Fort Stewart, celebrate the 3rd Infantry Division. Just join our community.
And the best part is the concert is also free.
It
right?
is free.
Yep.
It is free. And there's a ton of free stuff with MWR. Like, you just have to go to the website or use the My Army Post app. There is stuff to do all summer long.
And then for Salute to Summer, the gates are also open, right?
So what they do is they make Donovan Field accessible to the public by just rolling back force protection measures. So there will be a side of parking that will be for DoD ID card holders, people that are here on the installation, and then there will be a designated lot for access for the members of the public. So there's no need to get a visitor pass for this event.
Awesome. I'm excited. This will be my first one, so
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
I plan to take full advantage of everything. So let's talk about those smaller programs and activities that are going on throughout the summer. Do you just want to share a little bit more about those or highlight the ones that you think people would be interested in?
Well, we could sit here for hours talking about all the stuff that's available through MWR, but talking specifically about summer, in order to make an advertising campaign specifically about all the great stuff that you can do here on the installation, Fort Stewart, Hunter Army Airfield, call it Rally on MWR. So you can come together with MWR for fun, recreation, relaxation, family time, stuff to do with your friends. So just for example, the outdoor recreation. Everybody knows that you can rent things from Outdoor Rec. We recently just sold out the Kayak the Canucci, but I have it on good authority that there are going to be more iterations of Kayak the Canucci, so you can explore coastal Georgia rivers at a very, very low cost. And then we have the Outdoor Recreation Cycling Challenge going on from May 1st to August 31st. Go to Outdoor Rec to sign up. You bike riders out there, you ride a certain amount. You get a medal, you get a t-shirt. That's going to be great. The grand opening of the pools, the outdoor pools and splash pads, a lot of people know that stuff is free for DOD card holders and their guests. But if you don't know, on Memorial Day weekend, that Saturday, it's just going to be a big party. There's going to be music. There's going to be food trucks at Corkin right here on Fort Stewart, at the outdoor pool on Hunter Army Airfield. And again, it is free. And
what day do the pools open?
oh, well, that's actually the day that the outdoor pools will open.
The 24th.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we make it a big party. And then at the end of the summer, look for that event that closes the pools. But it'll be another big thing. And then for your fishermen out there, or particularly kids that are interested in fishing, check out the Whiskers and Bobbers. It's very popular around here. June 7th. It'll last from 7 a.m. to 10 that day out at Holbrook Pond. It's free fishing for children 15 and under. And you get to keep what you catch.
Oh.
It's sponsored by Coca-Cola and J.C. Lewis Ford. It is a great time. The kids love it. Just about everybody that shows up catches something.
That's awesome. That's probably a cute event for the kids.
For the kids. I don't know. Like, there's so much. What else do you want to know?
Anything else that you feel like highlighting here? As you said, the website is full of everything else too, if people are interested.
Well, if you want to, we could talk a little bit about, I don't think enough people know about the free programming for soldiers, service members, E1 to E4.
Go for it.
Okay, so we have the golf courses, bowling, auto skills, outdoor rec. There's a lot of things that are very low cost, very affordable for the family. You don't have to go far to make great, awesome memories this summer. But for your E1 to E4, you'll find daily greens fees are free, not including tournaments, obviously, but free game of bowling for junior soldiers. And then there are hourly bay rentals that are free for junior soldiers. So if working on cars is your hobby, you definitely have to check those places out. They have amazing tools.
I didn't even know that existed. That's
you
cool.
Didn't know about?
No.
Yeah, and I found out too that the auto skills employees, they can help the soldiers do the work, and if they have one of those third-party warranties on their vehicles, they can make the paperwork right so that your warranty recognizes that work that's been done on the vehicle.
That's
so
awesome.
You don't even have to spend that much.
Yeah.
And still be compliant with your warranty. And then, we mentioned all the stuff that you can rent from Outdoor Rec. A lot of people know about maybe the camping, maybe the fishing stuff, but for E1 to E4s, free kayaks. Now you will have to pay a little bit to experience the Kayak the Canucci thing.
Yeah.
But it's all day and it's very low cost. It's a great thing. And then we should also say that Outdoor Rec can help rent party supplies. Mm-hmm. And not just for soldiers, but for units needing supplies for their organization
It's
day.
PCS season soon, so incoming, outgoing, all those needs, yeah.
And you can set up right at Holbrook Pond. So if you go check out the website, if you go to our offices, if you're a unit commander, an SFRG wanting to do things either to have a good time or fundraise for SFRG, go to MWR, go to stewarthunter.armymwr.com, come by one of our locations, and we can help you learn how to do that.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That'll be great.
Also, I guess we should say, it's summer, it's going to be hot. You should probably spend some time in the library. A lot of people don't realize that the library has a ton of arts, crafts, activities, stuff for kids, stuff for adults. There's story time at Hayes Library. There's a robotics club for the kids. make a hobby crafts. That's adult crafts, and that's every third Tuesday of the month. For the kids, last Friday of every month, Play-Doh play date, all that kind of stuff. And then as we get closer to the end of summer and everybody starts thinking about the fall, getting ready to go back to school, be sure and check out Marne Palooza, both here at Fort Stewart at Newman Fitness Center, and then at Hunter Army Airfield, the school age center. Marne Palooza, it's going to be great venues, a great place to get supplies, resources to send the kids back to school.
I love it all. There's so much going on. Anything else? I know we shared a lot. That's a lot of takeaways. That's a lot of stuff to do this summer.
Yeah, no, there's more.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Every week there's stuff. Some of it's free, some of it costs a little bit of money, but it's very affordable compared to spending all the gas and all the money to eat downtown. Like red pin bowling every Thursday at Marne Lanes, you can win a free game if you knock down the red pin. Just ask them what that's about. If you have toddlers, take them bowling Mondays and Fridays, 9 to 11. It's just $7.50 per child, and toddler bowling. How cute! Every Friday night, the Hunter Army Airfield and Fort Stewart Youth Centers open late for youths that have to be registered with CYS, but it's a good, safe place to hang out, have fun. The golf courses have discounted rates certain days for the Blitz Golf League, Ladies' Day Golf, and if you're interested in taking Zumba classes, sign up through WebTrack. I believe that happens at Caro. There's a ton of fitness events going on at Newman Fitness Centers. For example, the Murph Challenge. Check that one out. If you're a single soldier, join BOSS because they have a ton of volunteer activities so you can earn points towards your volunteer service medal. And they do game nights at Corkin every third Thursday of the month.
It's impossible to be bored here, I feel like.
It's impossible to be bored here. If you're bored, you're just
not looking hard enough. Yeah.
You haven't used the app. You haven't gone to the website. A lot of this stuff, even the stuff that costs, is very low cost. It's very affordable.
No, it sounds like this is going to be an awesome summer, especially if you just take advantage of what's there. That's the key.
Rally on MWR and have a great summer.
I like it. Anything else?
I mean, there's a lot more we could say, but just go to the website. You'll be there for days.
Sounds good. All right, I know I learned a lot. I'm excited about summer. I love summer. There's so much to do. There's so many great activities coming along with this season. So to stay up to date on Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield activities, please follow us on social media. Download the My Army Post app. Go to the MWR website, download their app. If you're bored this summer, sounds like it's almost your fault. Thank you, Jason, so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you. I'm Kelsey Stieber, and that concludes this episode of the Marne Report. See you next week.
The My Army Post app is your one-stop source for all things Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield. With map at your fingertips, you'll never miss out on upcoming events, installation updates, facility and gate information, weather, shopping, and so much more. My Army Post is free from your phone's app store. Download today.